Hello, good afternoon to all of you. I hope all of you are doing well. So in today's class, we're going to discuss about the various other programs that are there. So the first program that we're going to discuss is how to access class static variables. So now just see here, what I have is I have a class that is called as test. I have static variable x and static variable y. X is the private member and y is the public member. And I have a public member function that is called as func, where I'm passing an integer a variable, right? Where I'm passing an integer value. So here you see, I'm printing the value of static x here. Okay, and I'm printing the local value of x here. So now just see x and y, the static members of the class test, that is x and y, are being initialized with 1 and 2. Okay, so the value of the static variable x is 1, value of static variable y is 2. So here when I print the value of the static member x, it will give me 1. Where I'll print the value of the local value of x, right, I'll get the value that I have passed. So here this is, as of now, just remember that what I have is I have initialized 1 and 2 to the static members x and y. Now just see, what I have done is I've declared an object of type test, and to x, what I've done is I've initialized value 3, right? Now I'm calling function func using the object obj by passing x. So the value of x is 3, so this x will be replaced with 3. So here the local value of x that will be printed will be 3. So this particular program will print the value of the static variable, that is 1, that is of x, the local value of x, that is 3. Again, I have a print statement here, so I have a cout statement here, so it will give me uh, the uh, the the value of static variable y, that is 2. So it will print 1, it will print 3, and it will print 2 here. So that's the way how what you can do is you can access the static variable. Now the eighth program that we have is a program for a very simple program for multiple inheritance. So here just see, I have two classes A and B, where what we have is we have protected member x in both the classes, and we have function A in class A and function B in class B, where A initializes x to 10 and B initializes x to 20. Now just see, this x is member of A and this x is member of B. So what I can do is I can have a member function that will access the value of x of class A and x of class B. So here now what I have is I have another class C that has been derived from A and B. Right, again, as of now, just remember, just try to understand that C is a class that is being derived from A and B. Right, now just see here in C, what I have is I have a function that is called as fun. Now fu in function fun, I'm printing the values of A is x and B is x. So A is x, so this is the way how we can access the value of A is x, so it will give me 10, and B is x, it will give me 20. So here I have object small c of capital class C, right? Okay, so using the object C, I am calling fun, that is member function of class C, right? Okay, so whenever this particular function will call, it will print the value of A is x and B is x, so it will print 10 and 20. Now the next is a reference to a class inside another class. So here what I have is I have two classes. One is called as outside, the other one is called as inside. So the outside class has a public member x, right, and a class that is nested inside it, which has a public member x and a static member y, right, and a member function foo, right. So now just see here what I'm doing. To the variable y, static variable y of inside, right, that belongs to class outside, what I'm doing is I'm initializing 5. So this static variable y will be initialized with 5. So here what I have is I have a object of outside and an object of inside, right? Again, so this is the way how what you can do is you can refer to a class inside another class. This is a very important example that you need to understand. Now the next program is example of the referencing operator. So just see here what I have is I have a class data which has a public member A and a public function print, okay, where you're printing the value of A. Now here what I have is I have a object D and I have a pointer DP that is capable of pointing to the object of data, right? Okay, so this is the way how you assign the address. So dp is equals to ampersand d, so I'm assigning the address of object d to dp. So this is the way how address of the object has to be assigned to the pointer. Now this is just for your understanding. Here in this particular program we have not made use of DP as such, okay, right? So now here in this particular program, this is just for your understanding. What we have done is we have included the declaration statement and the assignment statement of the pointers. Now here in this particular program, what we have basically done is we have basically declared a pointer to a member, data member A, right? So here what I have is I have a data member A. So what I can have is I can have a pointer to that. So now just see, PTR is a pointer, okay. The PTR is a pointer that is capable of pointing to, so the type of A is integer. So PTR is a pointer of type integer, right? So that basically means PTR is a pointer that is capable of pointing to variable of type integer. To which variable? Variable belonging to class data, right? Okay, so this is the way how the declaration is done. So PTR is a pointer that's capable of pointing to integer variable belonging to class data. So to PTR, what I'm doing is I'm assigning the address of A of data, right? I'm assigning the address A of data. So now what I can do is I can assign value to A using PTR. So just see, I'm assigning value 10 to A using PTR, because now PTR is pointing to A of data, right? Again, PTR is pointing to A of data. So D dot, instead of writing D dot A equals 10, I'm writing D dot asterisk PTR equals to 10. So then I'm printing the value of A. So this is a very simple example of dereferencing operator. So here what you need to understand is you need to understand this particular statement. So here PTR is a pointer that is capable of pointing to variable of type integer belonging to class data, right? So to that pointer, what we're doing is we are assigning the address of A of data, right? Okay. So instead of writing D dot A, what I can now write is I can write D dot asterisk PTR equals to 10, and then I'm printing the value of A. So print will print the value of A. So this is a very important example of using the dereferencing operator. Now, example of, again, second example of using the dereferencing operator. In the same function, what I've done is I've made a small manipulation. So here, till now, the assignment is same. You see, we have object, we have pointer. To the pointer, I've assigned the address of the object. I have a pointer that is capable of pointing to the member of the class. So integer member of the class. So PTR is a pointer that is capable of pointing to variable of type integer. Then it's capable of pointing to variable of type integer belonging to class data. So here to that pointer, I've assigned the address of A of data, right? Okay. So now here what I have is I have D dot asterisk PTR equals to 10, right? D dot PTR equals to D dot print. So here instead what I can also do is I can also use DP here. So I can write dp dot start ptr, right? Again, I can write dp dot start ptr, so that can also be written here, right? Okay, so this is the way how you can use the pointer. Now this is what I was talking about, right? Just see here, this is an example. So okay, so this is another example of memory dereferencing operator. So here what I've done is I've used dp. So dp is a pointer that's capable of pointing to d, right? Okay, so dp member access operator. So this is called member access operator. So right, I'm assigning the value 20 to a of d, right? Okay, dp is pointing to d, pt is pointing to a of d. So it's similar to that of writing d dot p equals to 20. So to a I'm assigning 20, right? Then I'm printing the value of a. This will print 20. Now to see here till here it's all the same. Till here it's all the same, but here instead of d I'm writing dp, because dp is a pointer to d, and I'm using a member access operator here, right? Okay, and ptr is pointing to a, so it's same as that of writing d dot a equals to 20, and I'm accessing the member function using the pointer itself. So pointer member access operator. So this is a very simple modification on the same program. Just see here. This was the initial program where we've used d dot asterisk ptr. So in the 12th program here, what we have done is we have replaced d with dp, because dp is declared as a pointer to. So dp is declared as a pointer to. So this is the way how what you can do is you can access the member of a class using a pointer, right? So this is a very simple example. So in today's class, what we've learned about is we have learned about how to access the static members. Okay, we have learned about very simple, with the help of a very simple example. We have learned about multiple inheritance. We have learned about how to refer to a class inside another class. We have learned about dereferencing, citing different instances, right? Okay, where we have used pointer to a data member of a class and pointer to a member function of a class, right? Okay, okay, and pointer to an object as well. So this, if we execute this set of programs, we'll be able to understand the working of the referencing operators. So thank you very much. Have a very good day.